No, very good. There was just one moment in the second half, then we didn't see what's coming, but overall very solid. Five guys, six guys in the front of Zach did a pretty good job. Going forward, recover. I think except a couple of shots, there was not really a big chance for Vancouver. So from this perspective, we are very happy to stop this series of mistakes and keep the zero for Zach. It's good for his confidence and good for our defensive block as well.
You talked about the decision to play Hoffman in the midfield from the start.
I wasn't playing in the midfield. I think the idea was that, and then we trained this also in the preseason. That the idea was John did a pretty good job, coming from outside inside as a second striker, and the chance he had in the second half, right after the halftime. That's what we were looking for more, and we're going to work on that as well, not only for him but for Jack McInerney as well.
What about Zach's performance in goal today?
As I said, he's going to help. He's going to help all of these guys with the confidence. So we stopped the negative series, regardless how you slice it. But we didn't get the goal. I think the defensive block was very solid. We need to polish some things offensively, yes, of course. But that's that's with the confidence, with the winning games, and I think we're in a good way right now. We have a couple of weeks to polish these things and make sure that we're going to be more efficient.
Peter, do you have an update on Danny Caleb and Roger Torres?
Update? No, Danny's good. I think he played a tremendous game today, so it's head off to him. As he said, you got to be prepared for that physically, mentally, and I think it was a very good game from Danny. Roger is a competition. So we need to go back after the Chicago game. We feel that that's going to give us a little bit chance. We have three guys, offensive guys, with Jack and Danny Mwanga, and also Martinez on the bench. And we need to have a cover as well defensively with Mobio Kubo and then Chris Oberlin. So Michael Farfan. Michael needs to work on his fitness as well. So we don't try to push the envelope too much. So he come in the second half as well. So. I think, as I said, the competition is always good. We have three guys coming back from the Olympic team as well, so now it's going to be two good weeks of training, and make sure we're going to get the fighting spirit, the performance as we presented today. Because overall, I think we've been preaching for a long time about the fighting spirit, about fighting for each ball, and making tackles in the right time, going forward. What we're missing is we should shoot more on the goal. We try to take your chances, be more opportunistic, and I think that's the part is missing right now. But we as a coaching staff, with also like Skandarian, will work with our forwards to make them aware of this.
Peter, Gabe Farfan looked like he gave you a real good effort today. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, and both sides of the ball. Offensively, as a right wing, right midfielder, he did very well as well. With Shane on the wing, in the second half, we have to make a change. So he was very good as well going forward, and also defensively very sound. So he's accustomed to the position. It might be not his natural position, but he's good at it. And then if you are good at this, then you have to use it basically.
Peter, when you say working with forwards to basically shoot more or be more aggressive, isn't that an instinctive thing? And a forward, shouldn't that be part of their makeup?
Yes and no. I think the point is still that they're in the mindset right now that we have the best series about the losing streak, and the mindset is always to choose the easy way, to choose the safest way. If you're winning, you're more confident. You take your chances and be more opportunistic, and it doesn't mean that you have to make those kind of decisions. They're still very young, and some of those decisions they're afraid to take it. And that's the point of encouraging about take your chances. I know this is the safest pass, but maybe this is another option, you can take it, that's going to be, you know, you can be successful. So I think it's more the whole package. It's not just, they're just afraid to shoot. I think it's just more on the whole, you know, situation that I'd rather take the safe pass instead of just, you know, be more opportunistic and take a chance on the shot on the goal. So that's need to be corrected as well.
Did you think this game was a distraction? Maybe it's good to get it out of the way.
Oh, no, I think it's, you know, the game was, we prepared the team for, you know, for this fight. We knew there's going to be, you know, they didn't concede the goal yet. They're going to sit back and looking for counters. We knew that, you know, Atiba Harris is pretty good, and he's still coming back, but he's still pretty good in going forward. You have a couple of guys that they are very creative, but as I said, it's, you know, from our perspective was just getting to the basics, make sure we're going to fight for every single ball, make sure that we're going to be on the end of the crosses. You know, we miss here and there. I think that the crossbar, you know, it's little things, and you can't change that. But overall, I think, you know, we're progressing, and that's not going to stop. As I said, we're going to give a couple of days off right now for these guys to recharge the batteries. But you know, same with Freddie, that we agreed to give him off after the Olympic tournament, the Olympic qualifiers, and you know, I think is, you know, they need a break a little bit too from the whole thing, just from the routine that coming every single morning. You have a coach screaming and yelling at you every single morning, so it's good for them as well that they're gonna get away from that.
With Gabriel Farfan strong 90 minutes, does he jump ahead of Lopez as the left back?
Oh, if he plays like today, yes.
Did you speak about Keon's play today, his versatility?
It was very good, and I think he's more comfortable with Shannon on the right side. Even he's naturally a left-footed guy, but I think you know, he was very comfortable in the situation and find those pockets underneath the defenders and push Shannon to the wing. So I think it's a good combination. They've been already playing in the preseason as well in this fashion, so you know, it was great performance.
Peter, the decision to bring off Porfirio in the second half, is that just a tactical decision to bring Mike on for him?
Yeah, because we, you know, in the stuff that we need to go more offensive side on the left and help and also give us a little bit more width, and also Gabriel have a tendency that, you know, he's a little bit faster, he's a little bit more composure, I would say, in the defense. So, you know, the both things, and bring in Michael to give us a little bit flair in the midfield and shut it down the guys who were sitting in the front of the four backs. Vancouver, we did a pretty good job with that, and I think we will continue to look at this way. That, you know, as I said, it's only the stuff that offensive side need to be polished a little bit, but the rest was very good. Not in our situation, I would say. You know, it's, I think in this case, it's, as I said, it's more like a little bit recharging the batteries, but keep the same mindset as we come back, because the Columbus game is not going to be easy as well. So we've got to make sure that we'll continue to progress. We'll continue to build what we've been, you know, doing for 2 weeks right now, regardless of the result in Chicago. But I think, you know, we're missing a little bit here and there, but there's a lot of positives. Play to 0, we have a couple of chances. We just need one goal. That's going to be changed.
Peter, offensively, are you still experimenting to find out a combination or some things that'll work, or do you have an idea of what you want to do in the team?
Well, you know, it's in the preseason. Is that you started trying to find out what's the best possible way to doing this thing. So we have ideas already there. You know, what was happening in the meantime. You know, you got Freddie off. You got a couple of different people coming and going. They are in different stages of the form. So we're not experimenting anymore, but you try to find a formula that, you know, not only going forward, but also defensively. So we're not going to leave the wide open spots. So it's a combination of things, but, you know, basically we put the players in a position they feel comfortable, right? And then, you know, I'm not sure that, you know, that's the problem. Just to be, you know, confused or you don't know what to do on the field. I think it's more like, as I said, as you said, exactly right. It's more about being opportunistic, taking your chances, but the rest is gonna come. You know, it's gonna be, as I said, it's still progress, and that was more important to stop this negative series and then make sure that we're gonna progress as a team, and then also, you know, as I said, we can't promise anything. All we can promise is to fight, you know, with the team that today for 90 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.